The story of Mary de Bohun. Once upon a time, in the year 1368, a little girl named Mary de Bohun was born. She was just like many other children of her time, growing up learning many things. Mary wasn't just anybody. She came from the famous Plantagenet family, a name you'll remember later in the story. As Mary grew, she learned more about her world, and when she was just 12 years old, she married Henry Bolingbroke. Wait, you might think, wasn't he just a regular nobleman? And yes, he was. But Henry would later become King Henry IV of England, making Mary a queen. Mary didn't marry Richard II, who was the King of England at the time of their wedding, but her life was still filled with important events. She lived during a period before the Wars of the Roses, a series of battles over who should be the King of England from 1455 to 1487. Which might sound confusing right now, but it was a big deal. Mary had a very special family, and although she didn't have brothers, her children were extraordinary. Her first child was not William III, but her most famous son was Henry. When Henry grew up, he became King Henry V of England, one of the most celebrated kings in history. While Mary didn't live to see all of her son's achievements, she was incredibly important. Sadly, her life was short. In 1394, when Mary was still very young, she passed away, leaving behind her husband, King Henry IV, and her children. Mary's story is a bit like a fairy tale, complete with royal drama, important families, and a touch of mystery. Even though Mary de Bohun didn't live during the Wars of the Roses, her descendants were part of the Plantagenets' dramatic history. And her son, Henry V, played a big role in shaping the story of England. So, if you ever read about kings and queens or stumble upon stories full of knights and battles, remember Mary de Bohun. Her tale is an exciting chapter in the giant history book of the past. Did Mary de Bohun was the part of the Plantagenets? Leave a like. If Mary de Bohun was part of the Wars of the Roses, subscribe. Did Mary de Bohun was the part of both families? Like and subscribe and share. But if you like my video, like and subscribe.